start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Back to throw. It's Taylor. Throws it to the right. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
First down here for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Caught by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught for a huge pickup. They're down inside the 30 now.
Now you got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
Here comes a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down play coming up. They'll run the option. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
But if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Taylor. He's running out of time here. He fires this throw and it's intercepted.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looks pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Now the 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away and they couldn't catch it. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Turn begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job. coverage team. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield with the left. Oh, what a grab. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Taylor. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot. Ball is incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. You've got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Taylor. The pass rush closing in. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone. Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown. Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Finds room at the 30. He get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. The Sooners begin to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Gets made on the out route. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Harris. Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down of the 21.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Quarterback drops back. Looking right, this one caught. And he scores! Touchdown, Sooners!
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Taylor. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Scooped up in the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. But now the completion moves the ball down to the 4. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's first and goal.
The Sooners keep the football on the move. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point goes up and good. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he steps at it to reaching the 30. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass, it's Taylor. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space, look out. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chain.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They miss this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against this secondary.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Jennings. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. Tackle, but 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10.
Music no! Music no! Pace, 27, jump! Shield!
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to pass. It's Taylor. Defense is coming after him. Picks it up himself and still going. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Dropping back, it's Taylor. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team heads him in and brings him down. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. Turn attempted there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. And stopped short of the first down. That completion sets up a second down play. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that front.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The receiver makes the catch.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
He'll try a pass here. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
And they've got the returner corralled. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Looking to throw. It's Taylor. Quick throw, catch made. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. First down and 10.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball.
Breaks into the clear. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great connection there for 6 points. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the back now goes in motion. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with them.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
Back to throw again. Ramp down the middle. It's Jennings. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Now here's the toss play. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To the air, it's Taylor. Off target and incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Falls incomplete. They misfire for a 3rd consecutive time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Makes the catch downfield. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's Taylor. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Oof. The risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackled after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Quick throw to his receiver. And that one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
Here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense, give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Tight end goes in motion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a 1st down.
He keeps it on a design run. Breaks an open space. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 42.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And here's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here we go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
To throw, it's Taylor. The pocket breaking down. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. Mississippi State in the red zone now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense going with the hurry up. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass is intercepted.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He finds some space. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's 1st down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Grinding away with the running game. He's got the first and still going. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Here we go, here we go.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Receiver makes the grab, but the play loses yardage. A very tough 2nd down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And they get the completion. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. A long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback just takes a knee. This is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.